Today's March 24th, 2022, and I wanted to give a quick update on the yard. Scalped this yard on March 21st, 2022, so 3 days ago, and I'll put up a before picture and you can see what the difference makes over 3 days. We did have an all-day rain yesterday, which helped, but I just wanted to take the time to do an update on the yard and show y'all the benefits of scalping, and then cover a few common questions that I see of why you should scalp. The first question, why scalp my yard? So scalping your front yard is going to do two things for you. It's going to reset your height of cut, and it's also going to open up the canopy to allow the sunlight to get down to the soil to help to warm the soil, and therefore help you get a greener yard quicker during the springtime. So the flip side of that, during the summertime, you want a dense stand of turf that helps shade the soil to keep it from drying out and to keep it cooler. But during the springtime, when you open it up, you allow more sunlight in, it allows more heat, and therefore it gets the growing process started quicker. The next question, how low should I scalp? So this is going to vary between different people based on the height of cut. So you want to go slightly less than whatever you intend on maintaining it for the year. That's going to help hide the brown dormant grass that you don't get out throughout the year. So every time you cut, you don't expose that dormant grass. For me, I cut about 1 inch to 1.25 inches throughout the year. So I put my mower on the lowest setting it would go, which is about 3/4 to 7/8 of an inch, and that's what I cut it at. If you were maintaining at 3/4 of an inch, you'd probably have to cut it down close to the dirt. If you're maintaining it at 2 inches, you might be able to get away with cutting it down to 1.5 inches. So you just want to go slightly lower than whatever the height of cut you intend on maintaining throughout the year. When should you scalp? So you can reset the height of cut anytime you want throughout the year. If you wanted to do it in the middle of summertime, you can do it in the middle of summertime. But for the springtime scalp, I typically look at the weather forecast, and when I see the temperatures trending up, that's when I decide to scalp. For me, that's usually about the end of March to the middle of April, sometime around there. The time frame will vary year to year, and it's hard to predict the weather. You could get away with doing it earlier than this, at the beginning of March or end of February, but sometimes you run the risk of getting a long stretch of cold days, and you may see some winter loss from that if you're promoting growth and greening up the yard. If you do it later, later doesn't hurt anything. You just may miss the opportunity to get the yard greener a little bit quicker. A lot of things blooming around here. That's always a good indication as well. The Yoshino cherries have just come into bloom. They're starting to put out their leaves now. And the maple's starting to get its leaves on them. The Okami cherries have been bloomed. They've been gone for quite a while. Hopefully this answered a few of those questions that y'all had about spring scalping. Gave you a little bit of an update on the yard. If y'all have any more questions, just drop them in the comments below.